come in
How do you
and
have
first off
billions of
tell you
dollars?
how many businesses they own and run.
Yeah.
Second off, tell you what car they drove and why it's parked diagonal, taking up 2 handicap spots, even though
Hummer
they're
H2?
no, it's usually like luxury cars. But one lady came in.
Wait, Hummer H2s are luxury cars.
No, not no.
It's not even a real Hummer.
No, that's just
but
a
people have that
compensation
conception.
mobile.
It was a fad.
Yeah, but basically they come
they
in,
have
they're
that-
like, "Hey, I'm so successful, but I don't know how to wipe my own ass, and my phone has 3 buttons on it. I didn't bother pressing any of the buttons. I just came in and handed it to you and said it's not working."
Hello, computer.
Yeah, but
All right,
one lady came in and it was fairly evident the way she was dressed that she was cheating on her significant other, and she was saying, "Hey, I don't want someone
What
to be
outfit
able
does that
to."
look like?
Yeah.
She didn't know how to lock her phone, huh?
Like she was wearing a
Just a
mini
big-
skirt and a shawl.
Yeah, so it's just
Glasses
first
and
off,
hat.
She's wearing a ski mask and a.
her mute button was, on the iPhone it has a little slider and you can mute everything.
Yeah.
So and it was like, hey, now your phone's gonna ring, awesome. But the more important thing was that she was asking us a way to like turn off the tracking and not allow.
Oh.
Did you say,
you
I'm
know-
sorry, it doesn't exist?
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
and it was
you can't do that. The
it was
CIA
really
got
funny.
us.
It was really funny because there was this just blue collar, drenched in grease and dirt and grime guy paying his prepaid phone. He's like a mechanic or something.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, a real easy solution to that is you just wrap your phone in tinfoil." And he was like, "Yeah, I had this job where they gave us company phones, but they could track us. And if we wanted to go and take like an extra long lunch and, bullshit that we were on a job that was taking longer than expected, we would just wrap our phones in tinfoil
So does
and just go post up in the shade."
I thought that didn't work.
No,
Yeah.
it works.
It does.
It gets no signal.
But
yeah.
does it just say you're still at the last point, then you wrap it? So say you're at a job and you wrap it, and then you go.
I think it just doesn't connect to the tower.
Can't you
You're
just
just
put it
off
in,
the
like-
grid.
Okay, so
Can
you
you just put it in
disappear
airplane
from
mode?
wherever you wrap it to.
Mm. I'm just
I should
circling
know
it
these
back.
things.
I'm just circling it back to tinfoil
Okay.
application.
No,
it's
it's interesting.
It's a
yeah,
Faraday
yeah.
box.
Were they the ones who were hooking up?
no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
The mechanic
Yeah.
and the
No,
the
so
house
it was
wife.
funny.
totally
I was
were.
rooting for him.
But the
Yeah,
funny
they
part
totally were.
is the guy had the huevos to say, "Yeah, you just wrap your phone in tinfoil, and that way, when Sancho tries to call you," and the lady had no idea what Sancho meant. So like everyone, all of us working,
That's
got
the
a
best
great
part
kick
about
out of
working
it.
at some
Yeah.
place like that. You can say stuff like that and be all.
I would have said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna good. Thanks for the advice. I'm gonna pull the giant wrap of tinfoil out of my purse."
How big is your
Hey,
purse?
some people, come prepared.
Yeah.
They got an 80 sheet.
Do
in their car.
you guys have tinfoil on you right now?
In
I
my
did
cigarette pack?
maybe 10 years ago.
No, my
Yes.
cigarettes are out there, but yeah, my cigarettes are safe.
I don't.
Not
have
for that reason,
Just
but
the chemicals. That's all I got.
I'm gonna start bringing tinfoil.
You never know when you
That
need
would
to block
actually
a
be
signal
fun.
nowadays, right?
You never know when you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Seriously, a little square tinfoil. Hold it up in your wallet like a condom milk. Hold on.
Yep.
Okay, now you can talk.
That would
in
be
my,
awesome.
in my hat.
Oh my god, I would totally do that to a stranger. Like just somebody who's being weird. Be all, hold on. What the
It'd be-
hell? They're all,
They're like, okay, I'm ready now. You're like, they're like, I just wanted $1. I'm like, oh yeah, you did, huh?
It'd be weird if a man in black showed up and was just like, "No more tinfoil." I'd be like, "No more tinfoil."
And he had the
Well,
yeah,
the sparker.
Here's a conspiracy.
No, not the movie Man in Black. Like I've just seen a guy.
Tall
like,
man.
Like like the guy in the fedora who shows up. There's a movie about that too.
Yeah.
Like the guy who doesn't belong to any affiliation, who just warns you.
Yeah, the tall man that
original
just
spook
comes around and
who
kills
was-
a bunch of people.
Yes.
Yeah. No, here's the good. Ah, fuck, I lost it.
Oh.
Well, I told him we were gonna touch base. The fire in Aliso Viejo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
it's
came
crazy.
like about a football field away from your pad, right?
Yeah, it's right across from Soka University.
Shit, that sucks.
I live over off Wood
That happened to
Canyon,
me too.
and the helicopters were actually flying over our apartment complex. And at some points, it looked like it was raining because the water was like dripping
Yeah.
down. From
Did any of them hit your pool?
I don't think so.
Because
Yeah,
when
they'll go. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Get
they
people's
were
pools.
refueling across the street by the soccer field, and they had a tanker truck where the helicopters would park on the field and refuel.
oh no shit.
Yeah, and then they blocked off our road. I think about 30 fire trucks were driving by at one point and one time, just when I was out there filming. But yeah, it appeared that from what I heard, that a little kid started the fire by accident.
How by accident?
This
is a
well, he's
match.
a little kid, so the information's not disclosed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
That
mean, I'm
happens.
just glad it wasn't just like some pyro that's like, yeah, want to watch the world burn.
This is the
Yeah,
place.
but what if it is, but it's 5 years old, you know?
It could,
Yeah.
it could well.
You
His
still
very
put
first
it down?
experience was
Do you
like,
still put it down?
He's not going to grow up and cure cancer, man. He just,
how's he gonna top that?
Yeah.
That's like his first orgasm is
that,
big fire.
Big
His second
fire, yeah.
orgasm has got to be
oh no.
bigger fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His third, bigger. You know. Amazing shit.
That happened to me in Carlsbad, though. I was like facing the wrong way, and I was sitting doing homework, and like I was looking out the front door, and it was like a bright sunny day, and all of a sudden everything went orange, and I was like, oh, stroke. This is what it feels like.
yeah.
Felt about that
No
your first
symptoms,
time.
just
Sorry.
a color orgasm.
And then I got up and I went out the front door to see what was going on, and it was just a wall of like black,
Ash.
like just a black wall.
Ugh.
And I was like, holy. And there was 2 guys working on the water main that were standing there, and they were like, should we leave? I was like, why are you asking me? Yes, we should all leave.
We should all leave right now.
No, finish your
Yeah,
job.
and then we booked it, man. But there's like footage of that area where these people are accidentally driving through, where it like looks like a movie. There's like planes swooping down and fire trucks. It was
Shit.
nuts, man. I thought I lost my house.
Yeah.
Oh, I got drunk.
Nice.
I mean, I went to somewhere safe.
Yeah.
To get drunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
Well-
funny to tie that in, my dad, as you guys know, was a firefighter. He just
Yes.
recently retired. He was telling me he was working up somewhere near Anaheim. It was some brewery, like a JT Schmitz or something.
Yeah.
And something happened. There was a fire, and it got into the ventilation duct. So the AC was just blasting smoke, and basically the smoke came into the
Oh,
building
the
like
AC turned on you.
faster than it would have if like the building was engulfed, right?
Here's a lot of the
So they got in,
triangulating.
they saw, okay, there's the flames, and they fucking, threw on all their gear, the SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus, and they went charging in, and there was 2 guys still at the bar. So the whole restaurant, everyone that worked at the restaurant bailed out, and they went in, they were just going to start blasting everything, and my dad had to pull his mask off and, tell him, what the fuck are you guys doing here? And they were like, we paid for these beers, we're going to drink them. And he was like, take them outside, you need to get the fuck out of here. They're like, we can take them outside? He's like, I don't fucking care what you do, just get the fuck out.
No way,
Yeah.
dude.
Hey, I
That is awesome.
commend
Yeah,
your dad.
yeah.
I would be in the same boat. I would be like, I paid for these beers.
I paid
I'm
good
damn
money.
well gonna drink
It's
them.
not even a happy hour, it's only
That's
11 a.m.
insane,
You're
dude.
paying full price for these beers.
Yeah.
Those guys were schnozzered past the point of self-preservation.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
That was self-preservation. They're
Yeah.
We're good.
My liver's on fire all the
Well, I
time.
knew this is how it was gonna end.
Yeah.
It's like that meme where,
Just
like,
run across the street.
Yeah.
the dog's sitting in the house and the building the bones all. This is fine. Fucking.
Oh yeah, that man. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad they put it out, because like there was ashes raining down on my balcony and
Shit, man, isn't
it
that?
was,
Yeah.
It was gray. I couldn't see shit. And see helicopters flying over me and
I was out of town. I
Yeah.
didn't even. So, what happened at work? It happened on a work day, right?
no, it was on a Saturday after work.
Oh, okay.
So I got home, I booted up God of War, I was playing God of War, and all of a sudden I just hear all these sirens, and then Annetta was doing a painting or something.
Shut up! I can't hear
And
that.
I'm just like, okay, cool, and then all of a sudden, we started smelling smoke, and then more helicopters, and I'm like, and I looked out the window, sure enough, they're
Yeah,
flying over
that's
past
exactly.
Soka,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
and
No,
it
you're
was worse than we thought, so we actually had to evacuate.
Yeah, dude, isn't that a weird feeling? Like I might lose all my shit.
So I'm just like, hey, let's pack up. I mean, luckily it was only for an hour.
Yeah.
I just went to my parents' house. They live in Missionville. Hung out with them. had some dinner.
What was the one thing you were like, I'm gonna really miss this one thing?
I think the most
God of War.
thing, that I was worried about
Because he was playing.
well, I mean, I brought my Switch, so I wasn't really worried about gaming.
Yeah.
But my PS4 couldn't really take with me because it has all my stuff saved on there. But I was just like, fuck it. I don't think that anything's gonna happen severely, but if it does, we got insurance, so I wasn't really too worried about it.
It's
We,
wife's safe.
we grabbed all our valuables. She grabbed
Any pets?
no pets.
You didn't grab your pets, you just left them?
We just left them. No, we don't have
No
any pets.
pets. You stay. Guard the house.
We put them in their cages, give them some water.
Yeah.
We didn't have time.
Save them from looters.
You're in Aliso, I'm in Dana Point. I
Yeah,
had
close. Very
my Jeep was coated in ash when I got back from
Yeah,
no
that
shit.
wedding. I was on for a 4-day weekend, so I didn't come back until
You wanna tell us
Monday.
When
about
did you
that?
hear about it? Did you hear about it on Saturday?
Well, no, Saturday was
'Cause you
the day of the
texted me,
wedding.
you didn't-
Yeah.
And
And
I told you, I'm like, hey, everything's
Oh,
cool.
Reno.
yeah.
Reno.
So Katie's aunt lives in Aliso, and her daughter was Katie's aunt has 3 daughters. 2 of them were at the wedding, and the third one, they're all got full rides for volleyball scholarships, right? So like volleyball is just like that's their life. She got like her bell rung on the volleyball court and had a concussion,
Oh, sure.
and ended up having to take like 2 weeks off of school or something. So she couldn't. The doctor didn't clear her to fly, so she was back at home. And so Katie's aunt was like a little worried. Then she saw how far away it was, and there's so many roads and stuff. There's not a lot that can burn around their house.
Yeah, but the smoke was here in Dana Point.
Yeah,
I remember
my-
looking out the window. I'm like,
It was
these
really
are the
bad.
clouds.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it
That
was,
was like,
it was a lot worse
shit.
than I thought it was gonna be. Like,
Yeah.
Because the amount of time that it took for them to put out was a lot longer than I thought. And then even on Sunday and Monday, they were like, "Oh, it's only 80% contained." And I'm like, "Fuck, dude, how much longer is this gonna go on?"
That's pretty good though. Like 2 days are 80% contained because there's a lot of dry brush out there. Like
I think it was like what,
Yeah.
250 acres when it was all said and done.
Oh.
300 acres. It's a lot.
no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they did a good job.
How old was
For
that
what they
kid?
did. said
Well, he's
5,
underage, at least
Like
5 or
5?
6.
He's like 17.
It could have been an accident. Maybe he's playing with some fireworks. You don't know.
You still got to pay a little bit. I want him to wear like a shame,
Well,
so everyone goes, "Oh."
well, think about it. What
Just
happened to
tattoo fire
that
starter
kid in
on his shirt.
Oregon?
In
or
Oregon,
what-
yeah,
or-
the judge slapped him.
But that kid was evil, and
He
he
was
was
evil.
like a teenager.
Yeah,
he
was evil.
Tell
He
me
like
about
he
this.
he like was lighting fireworks, and people were saying, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I want to start a fire." Like he was straight. That was a bad.
Yeah, I
kid.
heard he had like a really bad upbringing.
That was like Omen,
What did they?
So I think they
slap
slapped him with like a $10 million in damages bill.
which is ridiculous. I mean,
And
it's
he's-
not gonna like.
yeah,
But
so
he only
they're-
has to pay for 10 years. Like
yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
garnish anything he earns
How old is the kid?
for. I think he's
15, 16.
Yeah,
So they okay. Well, let's see what expensive job he gets. 16. I think they're gonna garnish.
So he's working at McDonald's. He pays.
With kids, you just want
$2,000.
them to like reframe themselves. They have enough time. Like, make him just go work with firefighters. Like, this is vindictive. He's wearing all the gear. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's like,
Oh, hurry up, rookie!
Yeah. It's
Wake him up with a
unfortunate.
bat.
that kid was
extinguisher.
evil, though.
I mean, well, what else are they gonna do to him? I
Well,
mean,
maybe not evil. Maybe just no sense of consequence. That's a
I
thing.
mean, he
too.
does have a chance to turn his life around, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I think they're giving him
That
that
poor
chance.
fucking Forrest doesn't. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, forests regrow. You're right.
Maybe.
But how long does
I
it take for
corrected
it to become viable for us to get?
About 100 years.
Okay, so
How long? Yeah. Like when you
People
cut
don't know
down a tree, it's like that's gonna take a long time. Oh, now this is like stoner thoughts.
Let's count the rings on the trees.
one of my best buds, the guy that introduced me to Katie. We ran into him at Docent, the brewery over in San Juan,
Yeah, across the
and he was telling us that his best friend's girlfriend was hiking the PCT.
Yeah.
And she started, I believe, in Oregon and went down, and you're supposed to just see all this epic fucking forest and
It's all-
breathtaking views,
yeah.
and she was hiking that during those fires
Yeah.
and couldn't see shit.
That's fucking. That's
Like, I
terrifying.
would be fucking pissed if I'm gonna, like, that's something that few people in life actually
Yeah.
do, because
Yeah.
it's so physically demanding, emotionally stressful.
She should have taken a plane up and done the West Coast Trail. That's part of it. That's the one it's up in Canada. That's the one my dad took me on. Like, just don't bother with the ones down here. There's too many fires.
But yeah, how
Fires
pissed would you be if you literally, like, it takes a solid year of planning. Like, you need the funds.
Yeah.
If you have a job, time off work.
The energy.
Yeah, you have to
Well, you
get in
quit.
great shape. You have to know quite a bit about the outdoors, and it's from what I've read, it's
I knew
fairly
a buddy
well marked.
who started from like here to go up there. He made it to Yosemite, and then he got arrested in Yosemite because they built the campsite on some special grass or some shit. And he was like, very verbal anarchist that was just kind of. And they're all, wait.
That's a good way to get arrested. Yeah.
No, exactly. He's like, can you move your campsite? And he's all, fuck you, I can't where I want. This is America. And he's like, wait,
Nope.
coming with me. And
That's
like,
not how America works.
yeah, no, I asked you politely. I told him that before, dude. I was like, oh, well. So, like, his trip ended in Yosemite. Once they got let out of Yosemite's Yogi
Detention
Bear
center.
Yeah.
Yogi
They're like,
Bear.
like, they're all, "Brr, we opened the tent. And you're like, right, oh, freedom.
You're arrested.
Yeah, they got, no, it went on his record. Like, they're all, because he just was so mouthy. Like, they, like, called the cops. They're like, we're just going to lock them in their, our office.
Our fish
And
tank,
just be
yeah.
like, all right, you guys can go. Please don't kill the, that grass, that flower that grows there that I told you to be careful of.
Yeah.
Watch out. But he would just,
Stomps on it.
yeah, exactly. This one, I'm making a point. You're all,
Yeah.
all right, dickhead.
And he's like, fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Consequences.
So they lost all their stuff. They ended up at a truck stop. It was him and this other guy.
The other guy must have been pissed.
A little bit, but he was a bit of a space case. Like, he was just super stoner. So it was like,
He's like,
"It's
yo,
where the
man.
universe wants us." But they got so sick. They ate some bad like tuna salad at a truck stop.
Nice.
They were,
Karma's a bitch.
oh my god, yeah, they were in the bathroom like violently vomiting and
Shitting.
on the floor of the truck stop bathroom, like together, like holding hands, being like,
Please don't let us die.
Oh, dude, yeah, they thought they were gonna die.
Yikes.
And then they came back, and then they're all, yes, our truck sucked, fuck the police, and well, what happened? Well, it was me. Oh, okay. I mean, that sucks. Like, you should be able to camp wherever you want, but I know how
It's
he was.
usually good to be polite.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I try
And that sums up the lesson for today. I'm just joking.
that.
Speaking
Leave
of
the
truck
place,
stops.
Leave the place better than when you arrived.
We stopped somewhere near, I want to say, the state line to get gas, and this gas station had showers. And it was like, showers, $3 or whatever. Could you imagine the guy that has to clean those, like, could you imagine the amount of semen that
Oh, that's
has
like the car
clogged those
dealership.
drains? That
Maybe
is,
those showers aren't cleaned. For $3
Why was
a
it
shower?
like? Is it?
it's like a truck stop.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
but is it a women's shower and a men's shower?
Co-ed
Usually.
Is it co-ed?
No,
Well,
it was
that's where
like
the hookers
like you
go
walk
with
into
the
a gas
truck.
station and they have like
showers.
2 bathrooms, and then the third one was
Yeah.
a shower.
Well, there's some that are like,
Well, I mean,
here's
someone's
bathrooms,
got
and
to
then
clean
there's
up.
a row
you
of
know,
showers, and like each door has like, put in 250. You go in there and you can use it.
You just like have a bleach cannon. Just
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Power washer.